What's up, y'all? We're back with another action figure review. Today we're looking at the Dasin model, Captain Tsubasa Hikaru Mitsuyama. We're gonna jump right into it. Captain Tsubasa, and it came out back in '83, I believe. Originally aired in Japan, and it went from '83 to like '86. But I think they did some type of rerun back in 2018. And I wasn't familiar with it, but it's about some kids. They play soccer and stuff like that, and they power up and do these moves. The moves sometimes have like energy effects attached to it and stuff. So that's pretty cool. And the anime is actually pretty interesting. Like, I'm not too into soccer myself, but they make soccer look pretty good. They make soccer look cool. F is for Furano, I believe, which is one of 2 teams that he coached. And it's kind of odd watching this show because the only way I can really tell these guys apart is like the hair length or like their names. Like, because the characters look so much alike, you know, from the hair. Even when they run, that little pose that the hair gets into, a little bit of brown in there. See if Twinkle got a grimace going on, which is not the stock face that he came in. But yeah, he looks pretty cool. You got to be cautious with the white garments. So I ended up taking these clothes off and like just swapping them out with something else. I think these socks are actually supposed to be white, but the pants, cargo pants I had on kind of dyed it a little bit. Soft little sculpt. I like the cleats, got little treads on the back. The English dub that came out that was done by Latinos. So that was interesting. First time I ever experienced something like that. He stands under 6 1/4. But yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. So shout out to my Latinos. And they also released a couple games too that came out for like the PS4, the PS5, and the Switch. And the games look pretty cool too. So yeah, this is a cool series. All right, so we're gonna run through the articulation right quick. I do want to mention I did make some modifications to this guy to his torso. So a little video might be popping up to the side or something like that. I'll show you just what his range was like before, which only made a little bit of a difference. But now it's a little bit better, but it was still all right before. Man, if you know me, I like to put articulation on everything. You know, I put an ab crunch on the neck of Golden Girl. But yeah, so the head, starting off with the head, he goes down pretty good amounts. 2 joints at the head and the neck. Goes down a pretty good amount. I'll take that. And there's a little bit of shift motion right there too. So if you finesse it a little bit, you can get him to go up just a little bit. So, I mean, that's okay. Could be a little bit better. There's a slight flex to his hair. You know, but it's not really going to make too much of a difference. He does have a lot of silk. A lot of silk. He's got a lot of tilt going on for the head range. You got the forward rotation going on, so that's pretty cool. The arms go out. You can get them up about that high right there. You got the double joint for the arm to elbows going about that much. That's really good. You got the universal hinge that you can move that hand all the way around and all the good stuff. You got a full rotation at the shoulders. So that's pretty cool. Outfit is tailored pretty good as far as articulation goes, so that's nice. And as far as the torso, we have a good little circular motion right there. I'll take that. I do want to mention that be careful when you are articulating this guy because his lower back piece likes to kind of get caught up in the top of it. So what I tend to do is kind of like just rotate it around. There we go. You can get him going back. Did I do that all the way? Seems like it's stuck. Yeah, let me see. It's all right. So yeah, he goes back a pretty decent amount. That's okay. I'll take that. I felt like it was more before. I don't know. There are 2 joints at the torso. So that's pretty good for the side to side. I like that. That looks awesome. The legs have good range too. You can get the leg going up. Really good amount. For like those goals. Double joints for the knees. I don't know what I'm doing with this camera. Double joints for the knees. You got the thigh rotation right there. You have a universal hinge for the foot. I love it when they put these at the bottom, man. He's got a great little curve at his foot. I like that. See if I can do a little soccer pose right quick. I'm only up to episode 4 watching the show, so I haven't seen Hikaru in action yet. Yeah, man, it's a pretty cool anime, pretty cool toy. These toys came out in like 2021, I think. So they're a little bit older, but you know, I found them on AliExpress. I'm about to say Army. Found them on AliExpress, and they're pretty cool. You can get it splits out about that much, and you can curve this foot around like that joint, and then use the thigh swivel to get it out even further. like those crazy little kicks and stuff like that. The head getting a little bit loose. Let me pop that out real quick and show you what that looks like. See, if you wanted to add more range to the head, unfortunately you won't be able to really do that because the great guys at Dasin model put that pig right at the end of it. So yeah, it's looking like it's coming out. Maybe I need to see if I can push it in a little bit further. I almost forgot he goes back a pretty good amount too, so I do like that. I cover the double joints for that, yeah, so that's pretty cool. And the ankles do go out a great amount too. Goes down. And it goes up. There's no toe hinge. I almost forgot the ab crunch again. So yeah, he goes forward with the alterations a decent amount. So that's not bad. Going over his accessories, he's got 2 fist hands, 2 grip hands, you got your thumb hands, pointing fingers, and here's that back range. I didn't do it justice the first time. He goes back a wonderful amount. Then he comes with his jitsu hands or peace hands and then relaxed hands, and then he also has alternate side for both of these, so good spread on the hands. For his faces, he comes with 3 additional faces, including the first one, which all look pretty nice. They're done pretty good. Then we have the 2 stars of the show, which is honestly the initial reason why I actually bought this figure, is because of these soccer balls. If you can see, it has a little bit of dirt on it. It looks like they actually took this one and rolled it around in the grass and then put a seal on it. It's got a little peg hole right there. Got the sticky tack on it so it don't roll off my stage. And then this one right here, which is cool too. This is the real reason why I bought this figure, is because this piece right here looks like a soccer ball in motion. And the sculpt work for it is okay. It's got a little bit of dirt and stuff on it as well. That looks alright. It has a peg hole right there for it. Like one side can be like if it's in motion, like that. And then the other side can be like if he's like kind of like kicking it. Maybe it's a bad pose for it, but yeah, you get the picture. So I mean, it looks a little funny looking how this part curves up like that, but I do like it. For your size comparisons, we're gonna start y'all off with the Articulated Ninjas and the Classified Series Snake Eyes. Next we have the Mythic Legions figure, and if I can get him to stand up straight, come on buddy. Alright, there we go. And the NECA Michelangelo. Next we have the Mafex Black Suit Spider-Man and an SH Figure Arts Zach Bell figure. And lastly, here we have him next to a Bleach figure from Dasin model, and yeah, the scale, these kids are kind of tall. And then we have him next to the Kotobukiya Zero model kit. So final thoughts on the Dasin model Hikaru Mitsuyama figure. Dasin model, man, they definitely got the job done. These characters look pretty good. I do plan on getting more of them. I do wish the price was just a little bit cheaper, but I mean, I was able to get this guy under $60, so I mean, that's a win these days, even though I would say generally, man, none of these figures is worth the prices. I love the spread of hands, I love his faces, he's got a decent amount of articulation. I do love his tailored clothes too, that's done pretty good. The paint job is not really much to complain about. I do wish he had an effect part though for a soccer ball. That would have been kind of cool if they did something like that, but for the price, man, it's not a bad figure, it's a solid figure, and I would definitely recommend it. That's my video, y'all. You like the video, hit the thumbs up button. If not, catch you on the next one. Peace.